This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV, yama munyi na akwaba. Endra asem si Ghana. We kra mun sheda nya mofra. But ebe kan say omo ye maywan insia 6. Ehwiro mo kwa ya omo so mo ko body screening. Ghana Armed Forces body screening wo ewa. Na stampede ekosi wo ho apepra ma omo titi omo so kun omo ya. Captain Smart say we obi negligence. Bina yenhwe ha masasem yesi na ase de bia ye beda besoye no obiti abofom sa ne paniti bofom a kwasasem ko na wa cho bibia senka Ghana Armed Forces ne Ghana Police Service ne security services no ebe fa nka be bwa Ghana kenye ne senka ye hu dia SEO
Badika kachose wo man ya wutim saa wonka bi nhim na obi adwe abọ na waye bibi na bibi esi enra bebia eja tennis ne minimbo be me se me pese me tintirima pom te ja fe na mi hwe nkaka inipa ba ko a ye ne me friend am so da na mpacho wo he I don't know se captain me baka ho oh gwen le oh ojai me ba eka ho number 2 Quadri Agri can simbi or say when you educate a man ojai meaning so unim sa statement now you educate one person if you educate a woman you have educated a what? A nation. Maka some yaka he or maybe a engineer man in kwada ho no e yenkwasiafo na wom. Ojai. He so man si ho no nwene e ma 1 nkwada 2 onwene saa nipa mienu ho ye mema no ye buga. Ojai. Atade a me share no Tuesday. Ojai. And I'm the bed man ra. Me mfo obi aho socks no kura man sensi. Bibini. Ena me da wuku ai e brada no so kura man sen nware. Bibini. Bibini. You so bi an na me nchen so am fam ho. Me kwa nam da ho. Eti me atade eti me ba na je me say one na fie. Na me say ada matade na ye watade. Ono na che you fam sabe. Mo am hear me Tuesday mu say Tuesday atade na jeans ne mpaboa na ade a me ya say mpaboa no ho me hwe na ase ho na ye white aye fin dodo. Na elam twitwi ho me wie. Bibini au. Be matisi abonten a onwene nkwa ho. Ojai. Edure ye ya be. Ma afase oto sesi ye. Ne ho ebeye fe makeup kakra obeye atade a obehye se de beye obetimi atena se no wadanda ne ho ama ne boy and I wouldn't dream. And researcher from Sweden say 97% of a man from who career women no emotionally we won't them a man career women because what said that in a juma any duplex be a rente and a 2 bedrooms be a wetie and all they born who are suffering but so could do the pillow no swa and swa osunu a chen or baby or ton yama I will go I was 7 oh who be my son one way. So career women are suffering more than a man and woman career women. Career women you don't go party near ye. Cause obey it's only a two kakra ya mo ko jay party because who was scared the ton tari at the party sa dey be yam who was scared to go to yentima who twa wam. The reality is that or maybe a hundred a ma and then kwada ho no or maybe your my papa oh papa be the you see, in the army, we don't call women, we say men. I said, oh, you say men.
Oh, I don't know.
Men indeed.
Oh, I don't know.
Men indeed. A woman will remain a woman, a man will remain a man. And never be dead yet who said, what men can do, women can never do it. And crophobia umutia bofom. Edin church be a basasi suntin yakoja to sadebia bema betimi aye no oba betimi aye. Okay. Atare show ro anye yi. Me metimi enta me busu sesi a wo TV so enfam ho. Opon dia ne busu na no fom pie. Why is that so me captain will reduce ade to be no. Ya was said ye kura ma. Oba ne ho den said den. Ya was said ye kura no. Bema ye pie piano oba ye kura no. If you say wutu mutan. Sa de pem me bo. Na de so pem afa si bo a. Pen na me menya no ono benya double pen no for be ne ya. Na ne bo so asan ye ya me bo pen de be ya. Enti oman be ni oman ya yetimu.
Bibini au. Bibini ye nipa o.
BBC. Tuesday na najo. Enti mi pie. Enipa na me ne nam no. Ba ku e post ni.
Oh, I don't know.
And na ba ku so ye adwuma national security.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
Enti ye coaching. Ye do a hoba 3:45 a.m. Na enipa bebre aboche honestly I didn't know what was it. And I'm busa say I'm saying na question yeah.
Ojai.
So and then I'm soldier for no be ye. Na say ana homa che 3. Nkwada yi jinjina ha obepe soldier. So for her one sha won ti ase.
Ojai.
From say wo ba kra say ma me ko pe adwuma ye. Ko pe soldier di da me ko akope soldier di wo baba sabe aburu sabe anyado wa watete wo mowure matua ne school fees we wie senior high we wie university onye adwuma yen ti otifie na ose ma me ko akope adwuma aba meje de ye kura se ye de ne kwa so de ma sofo de nsam gu ne so ya bom pa ya ma no wo ma me no wasan ma no lorry fare jisika fafa ka na fakọ na sa fa bra na wo de me ba we se me maka ebesi wo yie se me ba we wo de wo nte se me mama na aka do wo de we ni da fam na wo baba na akọ na wa frɛ o ma bedro o si o mate me so me kodwo maba ma bedro yo mate da ma bedro yo mate eti wadwi na ne se wo baba be ko soja obehye uniform what if yes na wo baba no ye de ne funu ena ebre wo
Ojai.
na wo to na wo baba no ne funu what you sika from kindergarten sa nursery yo sa deo from primary 1 to primary 6 JSS 1 to JSS 3 JSS 1 to SS 3 na akwada no nyame aye na doma na wie suku watwa okope soja onkope hwe o soja
Ojai.
Ghana pen oba akope adwuma je yedi no
Bibini au.
no me dika be be oye sabe oye o kwasua me si anope mi mfra hwe ntema
Ojai.
Ghana pen oba akope adwuma embemma konom SM epma wo mbema ekesem kowuro twa na bra we yasa so abodam so wajini uni nyansa je ni oba ne da ebi kura ba ye first one no waka to so me the document ne ko na mente hwe o se da bi agimi tia ba ko biom na bra waja we yere wo fie akoda ketu a opa adwuma kwotwere to wa boa unye nyansani why the vulnerability of women a national security issue people don't know also I na make say the way I'm seeking nti aya wadwe say oh akwa we otiatem wo party mi wo pajai vulnerability of women a national security issue that is why Arab land bia no Arab for asase so bia no se wantimi ambo ba ho ban ya yetwa oti kohye ne yaku efise se oba ba ku di yawa epira oman dentra psychologically spiritually oba eye nyame ani oba eye nyankopon ka akire so if God created us in his image na se me ka akire metimi pese me bon ho ban efise me last baby no wo fi se den nyame ye mama eni pe wu ye no wo ina wa ye ma o as I said by now the army commander of the Ghanaian forces by now so I resign it. And I'm even surprised that the president is the president I call oh Basa wa ko hospital about the chief of army staff must resign by now. And second by now didn't post not to say my regular work. But she the arrogancy, the impunity, foolishness lays with nothing but fire whole attitude. Be a not soldier for the day kasa. Massa, mama yan kasa mchemu plain. We are soldier near one ni gold. We are soldier near one junso crude oil. We are soldier near penny. Me patrol. We be near gold. We junso near crude oil. We are nipa. Atadia bi na hye wuntra. Na nya atadia keke colors nintra. Enye colors ni so kura na yadwi hu o. Eke no anka yem fam ho. But the etienne say yama wa chebia. Ghana ye coat of arms no etare ni mu. Enu ti na me I would always preach say we share soldier ni na wa ye oboni say den emfa won sanka no. We share police ni any of the security agencies na wa ye oboni say den emfa won sanka no because of the coat of arms. And then I represented the sovereignty, the authority, and the stability of this country. So you hold it in high esteem. Sir Lieutenant Colonel now, Obie Punono. Except by now, ye unity or da ya chino dia kwato guard room to explain how foolishly Obie Sadiano, if not for anything. Obia wako military training bia womo theory kakra womo kire oje misrawo ka kire womo so mumbie bag no school bag no me project work me thesis ni shem tambra me ana me mpesa me kan school amako sebia buru sebia ni ado me te hey me nyo bi asa but me wo master's degree in security and intelligence gathering. So we need to catch on net plane. I am from home security expert. Me tell you, man, me boss from me. Me tell you, me could a master's degree in security and intelligence gathering. Anya ye kura no. Me were another degree in diplomatic alliance, security, and convoy arrangement. Me tell France ano. Me were from Israel. So we demand catch up. Say the president be pie, obe jare, obe didi, obe tukwan, obe koha, obe baha, obe faha, di obe share, niama. But I have a degree in that from Israel. I can come and show you all my certificates.
Hey, now what
Metia sa phone sano. I have a degree in surveillance. In covert and overt. Intelligence gathering. Metia sano. Me wo.
Now what banye?
Eti menye wa dwen sa wonko na wo she uniform ti wa ko school. Masa wo ko ba bia. Jadi okeka no. Eti atoda ya na me hwe se de wo na ese se wo boy ye ho ban ne me bia wo ya na me ko ba chidi na ma sere awo mtirim.
They think they are sensible and they keep on.
Afasima me ka se me cho. 2014 and Dr. Kwame Aduku for Fem no catch him say dissipate your smoke. What you say?
I don't know.
Smoke. Oh, smoke you say tuo.
Oh. Hey.
A tuo on your friend smoke. Dissipate it.
Okay.
You don't have to hold it. And from 2014, Fatwa Chief.
You ready?
The person mama tia say, "And you mko na masua ade o." Aye, pra UPSA, ya chame cyber security. Fam. Where am project work? We me person ma tia say me can security asema, and you mko na wako school. Madam Kai me tease this project topic no. Kai.
Topic na I mention mu you cry. We University of Professional Studies Accra UPSC. And na pacho omo logo no so ase. See original. Presidential Protection and Economic Security in Africa. Pacho muntio ni thesis no project work no. Topic no muntie. Say Presidential Protection and Economic Security in Africa. The intelligence architecture against foreign threats and hybrid warfare.
Jama soldier for your post from penforce on control so betimi a. Me ngaba no nkyira wo. Me kasa me de me bo na kasa because we nim dia meka.
Hey, now what banye? What kasa nsemi?
Me topic. Me say you need literature wo ho. Nti me drop it, me drop it. Metro.
Because my topic here.
Presidential protection and economic security in Africa. The intelligence architecture against foreign threats and hybrid warfare. Okay, literature no here. But I wrote. I'm trying. You know, beyond trauma. Me, we na book. We na. It is a me security. Asama. Many what you say unkwan waping. We na. Kata. We na. Me I'm trying.
Hey. Now what banye? What kasa nsemi?
And then I'm sure woman who school can say no. You hold you on. Now you find the Academy National Security because a very sensitive. What the two about will book way more. Obia can have access to it.
Very true.
Eti men fan two about this be topic in here.
When
So what do you say? One kwano wako school. I mean, PhD.
Debi akoko kenga.
Who do I got to me PhD? But you don't kwano wako school. And then you kwano munim bibi about security. Where you can wear the uniform, but you are as empty as a cocoon.
The king of morning.
Me ana me mpesa me kan niam amesua. Ghana you need institution be access school security, education security. You need be okrum ha. And you come here back what Denmark.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Who got on one school? I had to turn up for say young cabrofunti and tembrofo. Opa for parade war at a brofu station and the former tran here.
Back a day.
Kofa come see some cabrofo mati. Sha ade a course no ho. Answer na me ba be ka say. Ye ma cadet for na enko soldier ni post ni niema no. I knew the nonsense I was talking about. Odo. Eye den na say me pese me ko soldier. Me ko post. Me ko immigration. Prison service. And I'm afraid be SEPS. And then in camp for. As the same code line. As my soldier.
I don't take madness. I don't take.
Sweetie, recruitment of military officers a national security issue. People don't know. It is part of this project work. And as part of this, I stated a policy. Read it. This policy is there.
I say Ghana Army recruitment policy purpose. This policy sets out the framework by which the Ghana Army will recruit personnel in a manner that is efficient, equitable, transparent, safe, and aligned with future defense needs of the Republic of Ghana. It seeks to ensure the recruitment process is merit-based, regionally balanced, gender-inclusive, and youth-responsive. The next point was manage the number of applicants to avoid overcrowding, stampede, and uncontrolled mass gatherings. They said minimize casualties, injuries, and other risks during recruitment, screening, induction, and training. Align recruitment with projected force structure, training capacity, and readiness needs in a dynamic security environment. Integrate modern technologies, data analytics, and planning tools to forecast personnel needs, manage applicant flows, and monitor outcomes. Also, scope. This policy applies to all entry-level recruitment into the Ghana Army. Regular career soldiers, short service enlistment, specialist trades, and reserve or volunteer cadres. Cadres, okay. And covers advertisement, application, screening, selection, induction, training pipeline, health or safety protocols, data management, and retention of records. It applies across all regions of Ghana. Guiding principles, merit and equity. Into recruitment,
next one.
Okay.
Merit and equity,
transparency and accountability, safety, health, and well-being. Capacity-driven recruitment, futuristic and adaptive, ethical leadership, and service ethos. Also, targets and forecasting. The Army will adopt a rolling planning model, 5-year horizon, to forecast personnel needs. This will include exit or retirement rates, attrition, specialization demands, example, cyber, unmanned systems, logistics, and demographic trends. Annual recruitment quotas will be derived from the forecast model and will correspond to actual training capacity. Example, number of recruits that can be inducted and processed safely through training pipelines. Also, prior to each intake, the Army will publish planned intake numbers by category, regular, short service, specialist, region breakdown, gender targets, physical or educational criteria, and schedule of activities. Also, recruitment cycle and flow management.
Recruitment cycle will fall under security cycle.
Okay. See, also digital pre-registration phase. Applicants must register online via the official Army portal. They receive a unique identifier and time slot for screening.
Unique identifier and time slot. So what it means is that the Ghana Armed Forces cannot tell us over 21,000 people who convert at one place. This is madness.
Captain Smart.
This is madness.
King of morning shows. He is
As I say, to be identified, JB said, Wako portal no so, wa qualify. But JB, any part 21,000, na ye expect some beba Elwak Sports Stadium. Enunti, Bacho, wo memba Bukuyada. Wo ubeba memeneda. Wo memba Yawada. Wo ubeba Fiada. This is part of my project work.
Captain Smart, the king of morning.
Yes, I mean, Bobby wants for him. No. But the point is that I said, God, before you, Jimmy.
He is smart.
And Kosi say, you better say, I make can say. Na ye na ya hye ye niam no ye be kwo so Jimmy sa ya doctor for Jimmy, presenter say Jimmy, manager say Jimmy, Jimmy. Play MPC kura de we o mukasa. Me ko share MP bi wo trouble odidi ti say bodani.
They think they are sensible and
ye go kuro dum na ya ye ho te say ye wo scanty ya ye tumi ye bibia. No, security. Enya de didi agrome e ba me ban ba me ma me agi kura me penasem che ni pe bia wa asase so I don't trust her. Oh, what do you do? You say terrorist. Epe baby, nipa baby, a converge. So watch this. Ghana, yeah, you bochenku. Dr. Tam Daso. I feel so now che mone TV nko fo bochenku.
Crusade.
Yeah, crusader, you bochenku. Anamwa. Okay. Yeah, two badin chenku.
Party.
Aya fa chenku so so mame. Yeah, ware
Chenku.
Daso ho. Yeah.
Chenku.
Me kwase oba pe.
Chenku.
Ye kwato abadin.
Chenku je bi se oba pese ye.
Ye kwa kwato aba.
Chenku.
Ye kan aba ya to.
Chenku.
Ye declare aba ya to. Ye di chenku sa. Enti say ye see. Tell you hybrid warfare. And hybrid warfare, it's got nothing to do with physical weapons. So they say go fuck with the Jimmy. Israel. And it's Iran no said then and say o ma de kakre ya shasi. Who say so jeni fi Israel eko ho. Who so bi so fi that side ever Israel. There be o. Yes, ma bibi say friend drone. Hybrid warfare. A move to a certain level in society, in the world. It's a share that coin and say a global village. One test here, a security term. It was an asuma baby. Nice, I was so small baby. Ghana Hayate, GH boy, me money fly drone, Echo Jubilee House in Fifi, as I about here. We are not going to say Jubilee House, who flying drone no, anchor, drone na, ye intercept to Jubilee House no, ah. And you drone a year 1999. Sir, interceptor, I got them, so don't know what Jubilee House. Men America. Drone electronics interceptors now what Jubilee House, no? And 1999, drone. The modern drones I won't chrome her. Huh? What fly with Jubilee House? You have a crab as here. Because what I'm saying. War planes, no, it's me a hide it. And on America phone used to say, I'm B5 no. Otmen am you now. Some of the drones are like that. What was America first one B2 bomber? No, B2 bomber no. On them how would you say who no? Why to say William and on them? Yet, in 1999, drone interceptor algorithm at the Jubilee House has said, who fly drone or ha, be intercept. Me my GH boy fly drone. I wanted to test what I can do. Yeah, Bema camp. Now you fly drone. Our Bema camp. Bema camp. Baby, a soldier fort here. You fly drone. Abaya bi a hoton kwadu na soja ni sinepe. O she uniform. O petongare. You fly drone. But I want a security area. Hey, national security or dan sisi we ya time tokron that the day is way. What the drone? The type of drone. What the fire horses here? We try bibia. National security we ya. National security. Yeah. Why are we joking with hybrid warfare? And they are not see you know. Say terrorists are what you important hand feel say you per say attacking Ghana. Come more than 6 no. Number one, let me give you a solution. Me soldier ni penny bi or your major general and a cham intelligence gathering. And me scan it through the way your recruitment e wo krum ha atwam afase e ya dada kwan ya soldier for fadipa kwan ya police for fadi atwam da e 1844 atwam it is a wo soldier na ya kotam edua to kon ho na wo kuta long na edua da kon ho say no so bi person attack wa enye dua da kon ho a hybrid warfare. Now hybrid warfare no it takes people with high IQ to join our military, to join our security agencies. High IQ, because hybrid warfare no only two a ukuta ho. So about collecting information, we have been a FBB security cycle. You first of all have to plan. Say, Onia TV, ye pese, ye ambush TV3. So you call all your staff members, Onwo Onia, watching 2 kilometers away from the TV3 for dream. One never collect information, no. So you plan, one never planning, so you do the planning. We are planning we are. Now with the plan no Akoma and Krofua a 10 kilometers away from TV3. You do collection tell me you plan. Planning no you was stage 1. Stage 1 it say Captain Smart in the JB. And your plan my yes you TV3 omo Ghana most beautiful. TV3 omo talented kids. TV3 omo morning show defense. New day. TV3 for me say TV3 for me say eti yenya ye betimi adwene 2 kilometers no ye na ye plan na dey about first plan first phase ye we are we ni person dey ba omo dwene 10 kilometers from 2 to 10 now omo so atra say who say no say who fa new day what the match to ho a all other things being equal match be bu new day eti take new day out of it. But so far Ghana most beautiful. Now far a trauma of Ghana most beautiful. Ababu a trauma of eti yenyi yen strategizing against eno. Say ufa akwadanya nsafo. Now far talented kids number 1 talented kids ba ya che. Eti our experienced viewership, our experienced audience, our relatable audience, our knowledgeable audience, people who can relate. Tell. It's no. I want to say you have adwuma. It's more 10 years thinking capacity, 10 kilometers thinking capacity with that speed. And no I say you call level 3. And they are planning stages. So one they can think 50 kilometers away. One who say no. Say yeah. Talented kids are cookie tea. The way are about to. Kukiti, the way you bet share the con Anita, your first Anita day. Anita Akufu. Akufu Sundin so. Akufu. Anita Akufu. The way you bet so microphone, the way Bella, bet so bet share the one style be. The way Roland, Baye BB, na you mean your 3FM show your first Johnny Hughes. The way you bet say can see so a camera for no. Sa strategy no. I say Captain Smart Nibi, JB Nibi, Abraham Samu Nibi. So what do we have to do? Yen said I'm planting obi. Na oni kukiti nkwa twempena. And I say on fa kukiti adam 4x4 spa kukiti emme penasem. Then a cookie pair of a Range Rover. Enti yen tomano. Belamundi of a Mercedes Benz yen yamano. And until the national security, your whole group will be from RD, research and development. Your Bob Manu Ria near the Makogu foreign affairs. Hey, Mr. Dana Mayan pay. Sorry, I'm sorry. That no make a cancel our coordinator so we me. No problem. Yeah, the RD for no call foreign affairs. Said the beya wo betimi yakọ. No more interfere in certain spheres of security of the other countries now. Your ambassadors one, so they will be able to tell us their hybrid warfare strategy. But Ghana had the phone call on considerate to ye pay to ye pay de pay Jimmy after say you win, we win your trust. There are sharp people are. What in the number? What do you say one win? Me say what do you say one win? You haven't won me. Me catch your plane. Me hold you no master. I can follow suit. But imagine what just 1% of 1,000%. Who do I catch on there? Eti, the side we are fair the collecting information. No? After these 3 stages of planning, you go to collect. Who collect information we are? After now, back to us, now what you know, now what categorize. Eti, who beside the lectures now? Me catch on. Say security cycle. No, there's a lapse in it. Me a Ghanaian, but I propose a new security cycle for the whole world. Me phone am tell us I propose a new security cycle for the whole world. Sir, who collect information we are? Don't just process, categorize it.
Hey, now what banye?
It's way back. Answer fee. They are starting to see a processing. It's even the processing the crowd. We should have stages of the processing. Who processing we are? As what disseminates. Maybe say Ghana Armed Forces in pending for Ghana Army Forces. Who did the planning for the recruitment? When a year plan no for recruitment, say you better find koda ako soldier. When a year planning no, me a Ghana man penny me do nyame. Say Lieutenant Colonel now you in charge or no you late. Oh you late oh. Oba you hoping. Asiatorwa hoping wo baka ho. Hoping. How can you tell me, sir? We must expected 21,000 applicants. I was supporting you. Any pam 21 3 can say. Or people you 21,000 people. Now a profile way. Ya kwaya masida ni wo nti ni me work. No we be say nipa 21,000 chare. Okay. Any pathway, it's a survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest. The time now we're here, DNA as a uniform now called war front. A survival of the fittest, but it is not a processor. Maybe I so It is soldier for called war front and move. Many and this soldier no, but me. Patwa Jimmy. Soldier need buy a year plan no. Who did the planning for the recruitment? Number 2, when they're collecting data, no? Who was in charge of the data? That one single stadium. JB, Accra Sports Stadium, the biggest stadium in Ghana, Baba Yara Kumasi, for 45,000. It's close to half of Kumasi Sports Stadium. And Ghana had I say who could this soldier a punishment, who could you post a punishment, yeah, for a punishment. They are more transform, they are more wash a white t-shirt be now to what to say Pasiabi. I said Jansen be a new trim be that to her. Now to us I know soldier need by Dimechi, come on, Dimechi. Now if I say we a blade. To us, now we are sorry. No, about the way so trim her, madam. Because I have a ball life for Questions. Jimmy, sir. I got to say, hey, you're not the ash. It's a foundation. Are we crazy? In this modern world where hybrid warfare. Obi fly drone on my bank where I fear I'm washing them the Mr. Koyiri. Who security training will come her, post soldier migration and then yes, yeah, said I could to join you to yes, if on such a me. Now, Madam Sasha, I didn't ask you into me. It's to be preview and then I just have your soldier. Me piano and I just have your soldier. And I just have your post in Yana. Yet to come and soldier and shit to us to throw and say to that to pa. Kukro, I didn't talk. No, I reset it. Va. As I went to me at all. Hybrid warfare, yet to whom you do one grow, Okuma. And you know when hybrid warfare started? Kwame Nkrumah's time. Hybrid warfare started in the 60s. And when the collective data, no, when the who say, any part do say, na apply, remember Elwak Sports Stadium. So we collect security data. Me try, me say you want adherence, positioning guards. APG. Adherence, positioning guards. As I say, anka yenim say Ghana for. So we catch Ghana ni o compare you say Umbra 7 automatically. Obeba 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And no, a collection strategy, a data collection, and you actually relate that data now we're collecting to the emotions and aspirations of the people when they're looking for a job. We sit in this country and people think that they've gone to school. Rubbish. What about the idea?
Cathedral, no, they are going to be as you busy. They are going to be as you busy.
Etika, SSS soldier for. Woman are in charge of the adherence, positioning, guards, no. Esenka, yenim say wombeba. And you must 6 o'clock. Nessa APG4 no ewo. So they know who came first. They know who came second. When the Nipo D can buy, the Otwaso. So you stagger and you categorize and recruit now Ebano. 81st 50, please enter. Then Nipa 50. I wrote this. Maybe traffic hakai. Training say ubia Ghana pena oko kadeta unya soja anko na MP the man. I knew what was coming. But that was every good leader is a prophet. Say to Kwame Nkrumah. And we are getting on Nam Hanoya. Yes, me want me to be. Because we need to be for. Baby, me ya. Hence, it is time for no. It is the first 50. We do what? You don't just recruit officers with papers. Are we crazy? Exercise and there are biometric equipment. Everything I recollect information now. What they apply it online? It would do success what? If you have to go about 4 o'clock, how much? Abraham Yamisam about 3 a.m. JB about 3:20. Way about 3:1. It's information now. One more the share system. No more I say you're so qualified. No, there should have been a biometric system. What do we settle, sir? Quickly, we 81st 50. Now, Kwabrani Kutaba. Hey, if you don't go back, we will discipline you. Rubbish. Who are you disciplining? That material moment, any part of a soldier, no soldier, no civilian. Are they lying?
No, correct.
Are we crazy in this country? Any part of a soldier, that material moment, on your soldier, that you need a well-trained, built officer to discipline. No. One, on commit crime. That person now, Orbano, on commit crime, be a discipline. No. The crime committed is that a pseudo crime. In security analysis, when you are analyzing the security data, we call something pseudo crime. Pseudo crime is that na ni mitrim se meye saa but edom bebrebe na wo ho no bi pia dom no ene be pia me na me koto bibi so akwada na ogina e wa kohoro on committee crime e sudo edom na e pia ba e no so ye pia ne ba anim hobi so nipa no di kan wo ho na wo pese o discipline no bone be na wa yey la ila bismillahir rahmanir rahim me humeti o na no ayeden eto kutaba hey the one with the red handkerchief
Yes.
Hey the one with the red handkerchief hey you think we are joking here if you are not careful I'll take you out and discipline you rubbish Omo tete fom te semwa.
Oh.
We se terrorist bi jai bi mbeto ho a.
Cathedral no de akwan bi aso.
So dey you check kokoro. Obey so to be military police. Ni kama na wo kura wawu.
Cathedral no de akwan bi aso besi. Akwan bi aso besi. Esi we a ansana dem.
Eti nipa na wo mo bedru ye no by now. Biometric data bi system bi wo ho. Wo de won sato so a na correspond. If not for anything, yelling Ghana card and come home. It's what was to say. That is why I'm me. My count, me Ghana man penny Ghana card me trem. The man for fro. The best shall say African Nagati. Who Abba Nesri, you real or more near primary 1 to 6. You real or more, Penifone be uno Guarana be uno you real primary 1 to 6 are. They are about SS1 to SS3. But me Ghana man penny SS1 to SS3 no so me say twem form 1 to form 5 ye be call that dem form 1 to form 5 for na omo so yaye omo cat ama omo na yaye lower 6 upper 6 ni ye wie na afi ye wie no a na ya ba all other tertiary institutions ni ye wie no ye wie eno a na ye kodwom eti Ghana card ne ye no Ghana National Identity Card. Ayebe no. Eno no eyemfie mienu. Yebe wienu na Ghana ni bia is well captured. Your fingerprints well taken. 88 me mase. Abena nyamesem wedi 18 okope posi to mo 16. They capture our age. You better birth certificate enough for frontier there. You could do what they are from parents about. Oba no who date me. They are trying to show papa the kind. And in fear me, really, any better card no. And I say, boy, to my pay. You say the 6 months. So yeah, Ghana card. Ngwasem sa. Ghana card there, no, and related to our national security. It doesn't relate. It doesn't relate. It doesn't relate. I've sat down. I've said, my tertiary research into your Ghana card. No, it's got nothing to do with our national security. Fingerprint, kage. Say, I'm try my fingerprint or here. Have you asked yourself these questions? When you are dealing with hybrid warfare, you think wide and wild. Say, my fingerprint. Say, in some way, try. My fingerprints now will collect it, you know. In fact, so because me studying the hot. Why are my fingerprints? Really? It's a year and one. Yet to be a hunipa, a bantam system no aka. So there is a security announcer. Yeah, recruitment and patrol here. So we would have a security announcer. What do we say? So no, who call MTN office? Who call Fidelity Bank? Me bank back when them say Fidelity Bank. Who call Fidelity Banker? Me I check card amount. Card 345. Go to teller 3. That's security announcement. So it prepares the mental capacity of the security officers at our bank. That teller 1. There's somebody going there. Or no, or yeah, number 3, 4, there. So the security is alert. Sa dia na and yes, say in the line so. Yes, say in the line so. Sanke, or maybe a yes serious with data and security collection. aka wo kwa bank bia wo Ghana card nyese ko ye photocopy Ghana pay the Ghana card photocopy na Ghana card we photocopy how do you determine my fingerprint photocopy so etin ka bedru bank ho no obi amiewu wo do nsato so a pin wudin umfoni baby awote baby oye Ghana card baby oye odenden baby oye odenden na apie ewo bank no security control room na ye say number 343 yey Captain Smart na ba any phone ni quickly I started analysis and sampling of your fingerprints. If you do not have the fingerprints because when say to cha you will any kosua wani you waso you hene you mama me ye Ghana man panin ne wo yes aka na obetwa watiko aka ho I analyzed nipa tiko information wo nipa na tiko because wani watiko by your champion na na etwa wani ni metakra me ko bank say dara waso kwasa sem kwa mama ka sem ncho wonim ehura bi efra na champion okay uko egunu mu a te a champion na posa champion na fasija so na fa wonsa gugu kwatete ya champion ehura na efra na champion no se wenya champion eduro bi ede sai fa nunum se wenya nunum a kwatete akokọ mesa de ye akokọ nkwan no posa fasija so na fa wonsa hjem na fa wonsa no kosi any machine I take your fingerprint say betimi afa I'm sorry I have to teach this but me and me trans na me research me believe any green substance betimi interfere with fingerprints and I realized I saw say a tampon nunum any akokọ mesa interrupt it with fingerprints adia etimi epipepi we cola wani ojaye eti time na ye trodi no sa wokora wo don sesi machine so enfa ye se fa coke kokoro wonsa. Are we thinking as security people in this country or we are just sitting there yeah ya ko school Ghana pen ye ka say we dey the hojo we on pekasa so no bet very security Jimmy and there should have been a security announcer on himself first 50 there by you know Isaac Jebi. Your identity number is 014349910 this way. Second person it is security announcers no area now you're screening star 50 no whatever we are looking for from them if 50 is we can add another 50 to be 100. So 100 is another 50 150 because in security you do batches. Anything I say soldier for call war you inform me now boom copy you call batches and you know what your friend be reinforcement. Adeline. So our operational strategy must inform our recruitment plan. Our operational strategy must inform our recruitment plan. Yeah, no, there's an exit. And to who want to be mefaha. Now what's the kind of question you busa and then the rudiments you went through. It's yes, from exercise protection guards. Exercise protection guards for no bar atade white and black na de buy no. Nya no na obeshako. Etuba we na kwa for atade bra. Ahanafa. Don't go back to where your colleagues are. Na wan kwanko tilto. Nan kakra. Uni ma rahosem. Omo the 9 screening points per for nipa 21,000. Please. At the end of with him this year, one so we are online. We are online now qualified and about qualified. Say one qualified and so disqualified. It's added to that will converge any part 21,000 that are qualified at one place. If indeed the people have qualified. Why? Now you're wasting president time. No, we're free Kumasi, Mirika. Okokai Afo. Now you're MPB so at the Tiaboho. Say, you're going to say, no, who bought them? But with him, a religion. Religion, one year careful, a bit of why Quasia, but with him, or some. Make any interest in me. Say, me dad nana agree. Na me sorry china no pafiada. Na me ti say Jesus Christo. Or you fake I will still be a Christian. Say me that sorry. China fiada. Na me try say I catch him say oh Jesus Christo kra Jesus never existed. I will still be a Christian. Okay. Say me that sorry. Na you catch him say nyame na bomb in suban so a. Still I will be a Christian. Momo de mo per heaven, me per heaven. Me pe baby nyame tie no. It is me that so na momo heaven no a fake. Na baby nyame tie no kura so still a fake. I still want to be a Christian. Do you know why? In the Bible there are 66 books. From Genesis to Revelation there are 66 books. 66. Yes, okay. The 66 books now our Bible no. Obi throw away owi. They do have 500 years using 3 languages to write the Bible. Hebrew, Aramaic, and Latin. These 3 languages. The Obetua Isaiah did not Troy so no a Hebrew. But the people started Troy Isaiah no or the Latin Troy. It is a Osha Dini that for over 2,000 years. One at that sorry here, Ebetua way dear so. They were all pointing to one direction. It is the who woman say, Nyame said that Dani Nipakasa said the Abaya there or what can I want mu ne pie and by yatrono ever conform and tally with his persona as God. It is Arab ni etro bibi, Hebrew ni etro bibi, Latin ni etro bibi, but they were all pointing to one direction. That is why, even if Jesus is fake, I'll remain a Christian. But the same book will say, for the lack of knowledge, my people perish. Nimdia me manfo ninti wobre. Eti Yesu na yedi na chire, nimdia na di chire. Won sorry putupuru nkasa o ye Kristo ni. Now the Jimmy nam. What me sorry akasa me ye Muslim me di Muhammad and chinti me di Jimmy na nam. There be knowledge must supply. You baby on exit now. Now card. You have a number. If it's not a card, you have a number. You have an entry biodata, exit biodata. Now anyway we. It will be fie no. Na say ya fawa. Na wahu. Ya mfawa. Na wahu. Wo ho son na wo ko. Enti betu kura kosi wo girl. Obetu kura kosi wo ba. Betu kura de wo yere ko. Betu kura de ukuna ko. Boko. Ya yen sa o. And someone make me try o. But edu baby dey say baby too sensitive wey dey say call Ghanaian forces. And then maybe I'm trusting wey dey as say call AU Security Council. Me fun ya me tell yi. Wey dey baby say call National Security. I find a school in Boadu to take it to them. Masa, and you want to cast on radio and TV so say you security expert. Obi a security expert we who don't dog. We Dr. Kwesi Ninom. We something Boating. We Dr. Norman.
Oh, I don't know.
Some are more dinner we good and yes I may catch us a win. But I'm talking about the few ones that I know. What I can you know we are political security inclined people. Our hub or your diplomatic security person. Diplomacy on a level of security. Anyway, you say, oh, yeah, for all we are near boy Samama. Nipano only this training. And to be put in Kase Mukura answer. With me abaye officer. Na we pra abaya ye otu we. Lady we onye soja ni. Okay? We so girl no catch and say me draw say if you see girl we won't see. Onye soja ni. So your soja ni you prepare. You see your bibia insecurity from mental capacity. And so prepare nipa no na drain. There should be a mental capacity. Psychologically, you groom the person for about 3 weeks. Who prepare ni panadring? Say, hey, ubetimi anu moja. Umame or your tamfo. There's a way you dogmatize the person after say we go through the selection process now. You groom the person. You woman not drain it to say, or no or you ream nipa. Yeah, man, yes, I do. We no prayer quantum fee. No prayer, I can say, won't qualify. Yeah, because we're pra. Yes, sir. I met an American military officer. Oh, Florida, Tampa. Baby, America for dispatch woman soldier for Kokono. Who America, Tampa. One of more largest Air Force base was a department base. I want to dispatch woman soldier for one cocoon. Oh, baby, yeah. Never for 40 kutatu. And I was I don't know the one kutatu. I say I'm not here for sound. I'm here for insane strategy. Tell you, yes, or him two. But as what I say, I am not here for sound and noise. My colleagues are here for sound and noise. But I am here for sane strategy. So my responsibility is not to hold a weapon. That is why there's somebody holding a weapon protecting me. So it could be normal. So be a soldier ni odi 2 months on to don shisha. On to into 2 shisha. Or be a person ni odi 2 months on to don shisha. On to into 2 shisha. Normal. Because in this age we are not dealing with sound and physical weapons. We are dealing with hybrid warfare. Now, ya swan crofone you could try dua ato mo kon ho. Ya go. Ya Jimisa, ya go. Sa de ye wo wuram. Ai nipa na qualify ya condition na dream awie na ye de fa sa training ya so ja da ya besi ya kwa ya zamina waka musu ye no na we nsa pages ya okuruma. No, please, Your Excellency. Me say no na show. But I must say, the army chief commander must go today. He has failed. Where army from Kwan? Air Force foreign navy from Kwan. Army from Kwan. Eti, Mumfa Air Force. Any navy for commanders in Kokamo. Kwas, chief of army staff must resign today. Lieutenant Colonel na owo ho me yete saade ni se e se yete na homa so ni yete kroyim na ya boy ensem na ye fi say ye training we onim dan we onim dan abaye yo je wutim say hwe onya nurse papa bi obedi so onya bank bi kwotran yan ko be ya adwuma se onya office bi ko share yan ko ya adwuma onya secretary papa bi a obedi but adwuma ni kroyi otifie ni papa etoba ni this way school otifie ni mama that toba. Why are we doing that? I didn't hear ho sa Ghana for eti ya won krofo a egu soldier ni police ni other security agencies a on pay o. Akwaya oye prisoner onante I say a robot ya fancy ya gwani ya fancy David akwaya or prisoner or bag bonachi. He can be a very professional comedian. Look, that guy can be a weightlifter.
When
me tell you training no. We have proper security, hybrid warfare security. Your baby fear propellers. I've scanned through all your security agencies. There's no fear propellers in this country. Are there still fear in people who come here too? It is wrong. Sir, right now, prison service, no. He can be a serious fear propeller. Man, some was out today. Call Bassaya. You're dressing in one you. So, yeah, one baby. And so, about a spoon, and a fucking toothpick. No future said, who know, but say, if we are serious as people and really want to rebrand our security, me a head of national security, that guy no, we be once a year. Sabran tell friend man some say Ghana prison service. So me a national security coordinator. By now my recalling from prison service or national security. You see him once a year. Eti yebema na yire sexual allowance.
when
yebema na yire sex allowance.
when
Na yire so why na yire be sex allowance. Security is expensive. You don't just get up and do anything anyhow. It's in the year no because of ukunu. You didn't hear BBM or mine into no. A be our person who ukunu that 3 times in a week. But man bet we do once a week. It's every month we do whom for whomever for pay. It is 26 days now. Akano. Mansa Musayere. You have 2,000 Ghana cedis. J. I don't know. I have aside with chop money now. State in a day, ma'am. A special motivation, a special strategy. It is a Mansa Musa for national security. Now, or your fear propeller. Or no. Do you? Na yere kwa frena, your timer, your different yere. It is every fear propeller. You will be a friend microphone. It is fear propeller be our microphone. Microphone is a one or kasagum. It is a way and a yere, way and a man, way and a bat, no person in the kasa. There's a microphone. Microphone is nipana or hono on a manager. No, I can't tell so. Me person me papa kasa. Or say someone who bet me a catch the biana. Or say and a catcher that say books nasa. Nana yere afre. Patro met me Mansa Musa kasa na. Because Mansa Musa is a fear propeller. Ah, only. So I didn't say that it's a two. Say they oh. And all bad. I brought you me a national security coordinator. Met me you soon my terrorists and one your borders in one person. Where what did they call Israel? No one man proper training where as like a tam nifi kromha yet not to Israel. 7 years I call him back Canada. Are they buy by in answer who try ticket to money yere? None of the call. No acquire no ye. No waba. No way or to Israel were proper training. Or we are no command polishing point. Our Russia, one in a way. About the National Security Office would do all your hands or your fear propeller. A year so I saw his to run a bra. About poor news to say, go, no, as I track him near the number. But we are wasting this talent here. You better not tell Branty where was no, this is the yes, I'm called retirement. No, this guy is a serious fear propeller in the corridors of hybrid warfare. But we have left him to rot. And on and I'm not where they are not why because President Manishim on to cry into ya. Enjoy yes, I don't feel who said who said about your own public free day not him. But this guy can be a serious fear propeller. Let it come and for tattoo among a security expert. Why were the security experts when Ghana Armed Forces apparently 21,000 people at one point? Where were the security agencies? Where were the security experts? Afase, we are no nyina sa. You see, overflow, a security risk.
when
Overcrowding, a security risk. Eti obi odi post soldier or yet den bia obe catch now say overflow and overcrowding onim say a security risk no. E see you free baby owo no. Ye yi na di.
when
Because see So we pay a nipa 2,000. Now print forms 100,000. What have you done? Overcrowding. Adelaide? Hey, overcrowding. And it's a pay nipa 2,000. And we're releasing forms 10,000. Right from the onset, there is overcrowding. When you are dealing with people who understand hybrid warfare properly, they can dismantle and disengage your thinking and your thoughts. So what you have to do, and it's from the beginning now, we will say nipa na was 2,000, but form say kwa bonten 100,000. And we enya she says Ghana Armed Forces here nipa 10,000. Now we are printing 100,000 forms odo enya he, because you need to go through a lot of categories to get the number of people you are looking for specific tasks. It's no enya from so me print man be bro. But the SSA anka about to maybe who na many ajo. How I wish to be a national security coordinator. This guy, you will not see him again. Hey, Monsieur Adebi wa I was school be wo ho baby. Be modern. When him say, who was a special skill. Na wo ni yire a ye ma wo nware. Okay. Wo ni girl a ye ma wo mfa girl. Ade ye say, wo ko anim kakra na ebuso say wo pese wo na wo say ane. Or type of oba ben na sanka wunya ya ka wo de be wo. Na ya ma ya de man ba ye sheda de wo mo ko. Meba ye sheda de wo ko lunch. Na wo te baby. Na ma no he be ma bia wo de ma 100 tra wo betime chusu ba ko nyo ne beda. Na wa che say oh we minya ya ka we na minya ka me ne beye. Now sankrofoni na so wo so security officers. Okay. Soldier post ni ye fa ma ye do mo bo ahya woji information. Okay. Yes. Russia for the starting side no. The man who soldier ni post nya wo na ebi no ye so mo as hybrid warfare agents. E tu kwa America say agent 1, agent 2, agent 3, agent ni bebre wo a wo mo ho fe. Opagya ne na wo he na he ma do nyame wo ye so for beto Bible atwene. Security is security. I don't know, it's got nothing to do with religion. Pentecost player pa nada for player who an kan so wa tofo mo picture na no munumuni say the be referee be obi card. Obekọ heaven and obekọ hell. Obi a who an kan no da fom no munumuni. A game. Security is a game. You have to have a ground. And say a friend game, no. You need to have a position. You need to have an appreciation and appropriation. You have to manage. You have to evaluate and monitor. And say security a game, no. You don't just get up and say you are a security officer. Number 9 screening points for deeper 21,000. Why? Your Excellency. Chief of Army Staff in Edinburgh. The service, the benefits in Amano Mancotrafi. All the officers are in charge of recruitment. No, yet you be a humaso. Yet you be a humaso, no be uncle. So a sergeant a crowd back maybe I say a take on tinko. Or a captain, maybe I say a tinko on tinko. Because and see me how recruitment. No. Oreo we are fast. The SSA and say ya ye be fa enkrofo a wo wachiri abem. But as I say, a recruitment process, no, started from college. In America, internal recruitment, no, started from college. Russia started from college. India started from college. Sweden, Denmark, NATO started from college. See the SSA, they say, SSA compulsory. So you person national service, Your man service personnel, security training there. Yeah, starting from senior high. Every secondary school, as a sonya, posi, cadet, soldier, cadet, Air Force, cadet, Navy, cadet, immigration, cadet, Ubia one cadet. Yenim say, Ukwa Pam Secondary School, the best secondary school in the whole of West Africa. Soldier for cadet, no, yeah, time and I correct. And I'm calling. I was a cadet commander. Me, I was the cadet commander, still the school prefect. SU president and worship team leader. Yeah. Pensa, me a prayer so, and me organizer. Yes. Me go school be post in na be boss. Me say hockey goalkeeper. Football goalkeeper. Me say 2 meters 100 meters upon from. Me say 5,000. One person. You know, so I mean, it's a Pam Secondary School. Soldier for army cadets, we 300. Navy 4 years, we say, police 4 years, we say. All secondary schools and all tertiary institutions across the country, Obia or cadets. 80 years per Obia training, ye cry yemre. Normal drills na ye or parade, yemre. Standard E. What to. Wesuya, I was secondary school dada. Or the area, every by university level 100, level 200, level 300, level 400. It's a quana cat to a peobeto. And to say a person fa, soldier for, a police for, immigration for, no one for cadet certificate, bra. It's a cadet certificate that made the other tantra. Says I'm here renovation, graduate, Anka, and no, and you need far more at that level. Or in a case where we are secondary school, so resource in Maya, me a cadet certificate, you know, precede exams are all certificate. It is a war apply now. We are cadet. Now you can't say who did a pending results. Soldier. Oh, please. I think any party say per 10,000 da. You be by 6,000. Every secondary schools and tertiary institutions, you know. Na ye wi no na number na aka na ye hwehwe we chire no aye kitwa bi the doctors, the nurses, the engineers, the den for no aye professionals and no advertise here. Wow he mu apadi. Menye carpenter, nkoye dai. Menye nurse, nkoye dai. Eno no betimi aboa ama ye man kura ko school o me serious with whatever I work campus. Bagana pe. Gana pe o. Sa branch na to sa no mo hwe na nam chara de. Gana pe. And obi a wakọ cadet owo university. Sa okope soldier dia okohuri wo. Gana pe. Gana pe na kwada wakọ cadet e wa Pam Secondary School. Ope police akwa onya bi. Aje okotwa dua to no kon ho. Gana pe. Gana pe. And obi a wakọ mfansipim immigration cadet. So ope immigration akwa aje ye the protocol. Daba na MP hu nyansa. Ye maami MP o kasa yi. Maami we nyansa be na wo the trim security hu. Menka so nyansa fo, but daba security maami no nim hwe. And then no security hu a wo the protocol koma MP. Say MP bi afa nipa 5 mra. Enti nipa na yakọ board don twi wo ho no. Ye wo nipa bi wo mu a 5 times 275. Wo mo ya fa wo dada. Eto ma wo so koka ho kwaje dan wo ho. There was Jubilee House protocol. Party for ya fa omo dada. Eti won no ma mo koka ho sa akwaje dan. Senior officers ni wo ho a omo protocol. He nipa na kogu ho no ho. 98% ye mfa won. Because ya fa dada wo. So there's no transparency. But finally, and I ask my brother so 4 minutes. Your Excellency, my investigated the two. There should be a proper audit. Yes, former defense minister. I say a proper audit. Proper auditing of military recruitment from 2017 to 2024. Yeah, the security diagro. As I say, a proper recruitment audit from 2017 to 2024. Na fulani for na ewe ya army mu na yempa mo mu nyina. Ghana yenduru baby e be fa hoho akoye military nim. America or all the needed warfare mechanisms, hybrid warfare mechanisms, or all the needed sophisticated modern military strategy and whatever. It is America ni kofa Korea ni e ko hye na ya minim what the China ni ko the Ghana ni kwa and che say yenso yemfa fulani for. Yenu ho yenduru ho yenduru ho and yet krom ha ana ya to bibia twene na se hunu saa ya kokasi o captain di atam ana be kasa wajimi akasa wa kasa but the end of the day ya jimi kani pa 6 be we mampo enye mema lady bakwa on na wu ye otwa to na omo twene fa dom no lady kokokoko fe bi abaya no homete na ye huhu no ho no wawu no na yese ya ade Ghana for de ye no yame hira yen ye ya ne de mpaibo e de atato na wanya MP no no so abeka cho se enura na yame hihye se wo mu ene MP mo bi mo otuo ne yedru baby a oh yedru baby a ese say yes serious kakra say ya to force be kan budget na obenya kan hwasema abebum wo de hwasema ye de abebum this is avoidable.
Very much avoidable.
This is avoidable. Inti yebe kan budget ne e kina ye nka budget ho asem ye to aso jafo ide so inti o mai na ko ho masika bomu asoma ye kwa akokan no soja for penny for negligence ti ekum nipa 6 ye say 20 something plus at the hospital na ma mi bi do no say oye commander wo 37 that's ne bu afu obi madam bu afu hwan when na bu afu no ye catch us ofosuku ache ka say madam then introduce yourself and then asa ne bu afu ne hu bi ma me no ne bu afu ne hu bi and then wo ba ka wan tin ka be dis agwa asem no mo ba free so what shall you do for man when you go and that's how you so crude oil
2026 budget you hear a review of 2025 so far Senate 2025 is called under Keselato Forces John Dramani Mahama's Amamomu. Now, if you hear the expectations ahead of the budget review.
I mean, I heard for an 84 and a mini Kaburi and Babatonwa. Now, I heard him say Captain Beba Betan Congeno. But unfortunately, I said, Nipa, you must have a so called break because more long day, not over Samba view. Now, in combo on a minia take adu any difference wafa drivers in you two drivers in very much person me ma abai ana menu akaburi ti hano who say sa two boys no any amounting of tax. Yet their life about of Foria ma NDC party in 2020 from 2017. Ye Jan a bino ye policy na ye near catch on plane on brand say ye NDC for. Ye fatimu till even time about my ye flag bearer no also my flag rate make sure me trusted me say I scam. Oh, they were there for 8 years, he didn't do anything. They scam. Time I issue statement na me nua Anthony Cabo.
Yeah.
No, friend quickly say statement na yan kwaya me retrieve me say oh statement they are wie. Oh abonte. But met my control say kay MPP yen e bidum to say Asaki. Ana Teki Ado. Ana Yabrema.
Yeah.
Ka MPP buy no. Say kay MPP na ye djuma sa na. Ka recognition na mo di ba may no. Ken that for.
I see.
We ye djuma ma MPP. Omo hwe omo ye pop. Na ye you see ye your offices. You also near casa. Omo buy no. On za 2 for no mko no. Ya brema of yam so trotto no de buy. Tiki Ado me so se trotto no de buy. In fact, omo nkai, omo hwe. Omo kono, omo su wo omo kum. Say NDC buy no. Obi baka tell me this buy na 10 months and now less than 10 months. Now less than 10 months. Get to recognize this group. Me say amount of tax trade advocacy group. At that time and ya commit to grandpa na ya no any of our more woguta. Nobody omuti minister of finance brand say ye NDC for mamum frey o meeting. That omo ya meeting. The same mu program na we no. Panel better for mambati. Quite better for mambati.
So
not even any minister, finance minister, information communication and government communication, not anybody calling that these people okay we some appointed your friends say some appointed media houses we feel grandpa yamfa pakosi and other yamfa mo appointment say yeah mum to my appointment grandpa at least money yan kasa or big team Jomama or he can be everywhere. That's why I put people. And he put the people to see. The other person who say upon the your friends are what scripting community your friends. Yeah. No, honestly, advocate by friends. Mensa Thompson. Masa, you near break papa. Besides that, Nasa Chama, main party, me call your campaign pass. Someone say, I can't deck a wee.
All right, so you're five focus. Now I understand where you're coming from.
No, these people, we have sacrificed. And so, Munkai, my fat Kraman or so, or catching the minister say, you see, Munkai.
All right, so you're narrowing it down and from the budget review. Yeah.
Coming back to the budget, Betty Bakachua say, at to force in there, or trademark. Now the trademark no obia hu it say him say first month second month what they see asamba na kabiso say I don't make say to first the 2025 budget in March 11 right if my members said right oko market oko bisa market ba no otie de Ghana for kasa besides that President Mahama Obey the manifesto around the whole country, every nook and cranch, every associations, every unions, every group, every church, and that made the people's manifesto. Now, okay, pa.
Yeah, Mr. Mikai.
Until Obey no, the minister of finance minister no, also Obuana pa before the budget of TT some buy. We have budget them so far, so good 2025 budget. Internet when it can nasam no okwa abozokan na omotiti hormone person we reduce price no asambe no baka because from May and not from April not dollar was 10.2 ko yi nimo habo amount for yi nima and at that time January February 2025 and now October November 2024 ko yi nima ka what nima what 300,000 3 billion no to baba 1 billion krampo.
I see.
People pay. People really benefited. Even as by I think July, August, September thereabout.
Now, you see, you sika come market a bank 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You in some country and be issue statement. Why? Okay, pa. As you speak, because say why na betima ka kyerem say o come marketer o de sika ko to banker say you transfer come to ne suppliers na sika na 2-3 days na sika anko sika ko.
So it means abandon your juma.
We have inflation from 28 about single digit. In fact, not up to 4%. The 2025 budget, they were anticipating say by next year, they will end the year with 11%.
Okay.
Now, first quarter of this year, we were thinking of going single digit. Single digit about even last quarter,
yeah.
We got prime rate. Embremi, na finance minister cannot afford that out. They are say, Otusho, Otuako room. Oira ya hu ya ni baby no ona oira ni fie na ya odi national flag who guys oya minister of finance no who drive twem ni fie na national flag. What was the reason for showing national flag in your house, putting it on the wall no say oya nationality anamboa nti ene onji oni jide wa Ghana bi ojone oja Ghana oh he ran away or two from area ya hu baby no fire. Now at that time, as finance, the longest serving finance minister under Akufo-Addo government.
Yeah.
About 8 members of parliament of the same political party because say minister unity. Akufo-Addo to him no say time on your campaign no press can no more way. All unity china. And on offer na ya ina before room. Now at his time no Bank of Ghana was having his own policy, monetary policy. Minister of Finance was having his own fiscal policy. Now because they were not in talking terms, don't know Obiaya Ogbaro. And my inflation cost 54. And my 1 liter of petrol near 20 series. No one what do you need there? JB. No one need that.
Yeah.
Never got 1 liter, 20 series. And no got 1 liter. Yes, sir.
It's a 1 liter. Okay, well, especially when we use V power, this around 15 series.
Now that time V power, yes, sir. So we got no petrol near 20 series per liter. Now V power, yes, sir.
No, day.
Yes, sir. I'm Kabore Mubwa. Now you are Ghana.
Yeah.
20 series, almost 20 series to $1. And I'm
yeah, sure.
They were Ghana. And now you're trying. Now, the finance and governor of Bank of Ghana, can say, commercial banks, reduce your increase your lending rate because of inflation.
Yeah.
And on happy prime rate cost still inflation a car could do 54. Many customers you single digit and see that single digit under this young man. Many customers $10 11.8 black market 11.8 and at 12 cities.
I see.
Still on the good note. So I can tell you quite clearly that the young man called Kessel at the force. And I know yeah, because Bisa say, did you see any economic management team? No, but we saw a very effective governor of Bank of Ghana who came and put policies in place. Say, one to me, yeah, on my investigation now, who say some people deliberated. And I won't pay your mama succeed. They go to the bank and withdraw over $1 million, $100,000. Ghana Mrenzo say you can't overdraw that in the counter. And I say the scammer will buy your first scammer now person per year. Then okay, then we'll give you 8%. Your tax you. And I will if you don't want them to tax you, okay, collect in Ghana cedis. So we have more liquidity. I buy paper and tap and pay. You see, you blacklist so because one people at the time, man, I buy bond on the buy, no. Now $1 went for 20 cedis, no. Only small dollar back Ghana, but this cedi be to account. Until who person first question who mami or kuruma from America and wherever. Then tap pay for no mojiscano dollar no hard currency. No, I say woman ko ban ko cedi no Ghana.
I see.
But the dollar must empty. It must finally hit our account.
All right. So
almost the policy, what I'm trying to say, both the governor of Bank of Ghana and the minister of finance had worked tirelessly, and we can see policy correspondent inflation has come down, and now as we speak.
All right.
Christmas way we need papa.
So you have given me a fair idea of the 2025 review under case law forcing. Never a projection
so far, yeah. Perfect guy, very serious guy with his team at the Ministry of Finance there, with the governor of Bank of Ghana in his team at the Bank of Ghana there, at the Ministry of Finance, fantastic.
All right. So my name called Mahama Kabori. If I am a communicator, Asana. Oh, that's what you do, no?
Yeah.
What that's what you doing? Oh, Ashanti region communicators on the dean. Or Ashanti region. Casa for penny pa. But it's your lands and natural resource minister. Or your spokesperson ma Yura Kofiama Boa. But let me find out from all side. 2025 under review. Oshe the way yes, more economy no SC Akona. How would you describe the 2025 economy and area projection into 2026? Especially with the case to forcing the interventions and the to making sure that the dollar comes back to its normal strength.
I mean, I was my more basso, indeed, this wouldn't have been the right time for 2025 review because we still have a month and about 2 weeks to do proper review of 2025, situating it in the year under review contest. But as I said, in the budget for Frobanti, we are tempted to talk about and review 2025 in general. JB, I am happy. Say, even though you are so able to now to now so almost every target we made in the 2025 budget have been achieved and even overachieved.
I see. I've been overachieved.
We said end of year inflation we were targeting 11.9%.
Okay.
Month of October, inflation stood at 8.4%.
Yeah.
Have we not overachieved? We have overachieved. Yes, say, Sebi, CD appreciation, from 17 Ghana cedis to somewhat 10.8, 17.41. Thank you very much. To somewhat 10.7, 10.8%. Oshe, your debt to GDP. By the mere fact of your CD appreciation, your card then 742 million as a country. And then we know because Swati was 613 billion. And then yet promises you a stable economy. Indeed. When you look at all the microeconomic credentials and indicators, you will see so it's nothing but a stable and even improved economy. Ya say driver for any spare parts for it's becoming the acceptance game. That is how your money per be quite more your politics. Because we are increasing the price based on these same indicators. Not that these indicators are getting better by the day and by the hour.
Sure.
JB, didn't see a who coincides on mine. Ya baye who papa. Say now no near man me coffee 1 million tin am DJ 1.1. And then me call me 70 cedis, I mean 80 cedis. What is wrong with that? But because people say yen make you buying, yen two are buying gunti. And ways and means. But Sabi, as I say, ultra touch the Maria. What will it profit a man if he gains all the riches in the world and loses your life? When you continue car no be said na enu ya bembe kan. Every crowd baby was school nka akofano. One quantum to one for trotro ni bi.
Yeah.
Spare parts now want to no driver ni bi an share the brake no want me an to brake parts no. Ti ba bi an was so oba ponchi brake no want me am o de akwadwe war bi mo ba no timbi, wo yire no timbi, wabusuani ni timbi. I don't know can say sabi o se eduamu mokoku na buabo bi.
Yeah.
Enti o man ya yetimu no aban ba ye na famu de. But there was here ma odo. Love for country. Bible said do no nko say ho. Exactly. I was here ma odo edi anim ka because without that without that fellow feeling, empathizing with each other, no. I bet you do pay but will continue to be in our class 1.
Yeah.
We all have opportunity to meet free chroma other countries.
Yeah, sure.
When you go and see, Burkina Faso higher. Met much of a commodity that was sold at a certain price 10 years ago. It is still the same price today.
Yeah.
Burkina Faso higher.
I see. But in our case, in
our case, now the upper $1. $14 cedis in there. And near man, I got 10 cedis per dollar. Never can say $2 munti to
but the reality is that dollar na the boy suffer here. Yeah, the excuse.
Exactly.
Dollar never form. But in near man boy the same.
So why? Why?
We should be asking you the more and more industry players. I'm going to say
yeah, policy directors, industry players, and then more tono. President Mahama turns spare pass. I took force in turns spare pass. I took force in the end of Emma City, no, and Yahu, the $1 no move father. So,
the government duty is to create an environment.
That's right.
Platform, and then we will flourish on it.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what's happening.
It's incident now.
Import to no Ukrainian man.
Yeah.
Yes, so go be some fancy way a car. Yeah. Car we are. $5. But some say, "Wow, what you grow man? Who get dollar na wouldn't know?" I was all paying in dollar equivalent of 5 no deco. And let's have $5. And some say dollar na who the number from. And now in other words, see the one ya who didn't. See can the quantity have $5 no. Okay, $10 na okay about 170 Ghana cedis no. Today you need just 120 Ghana cedis. Until who want to make savings as far as your local currencies are concerned.
So that's why some of us are encouraging that who can say trade minister, former trade minister B, Katie Hammond. He was running to parliament to get an ally to regulate certain commodities.
Yeah.
At the time self that things were scattered all over. Things were not adding up. But this is the time. So if Katie Hammond were to be today and going to parliament to get an ally, I would have supported him.
I see.
Because every indication shows that there's stability.
Manumi, we in the submission that we can go into that.
JB,
yes, sir.
It's very rather unfortunate. Say our own people will do this to Omuan.
To any Ghana, any Abai Subai be in the posture.
Abai is doing the Obetumaye Bia.
But
for instance, Yenya spare parts guy raised a critical issue.
Yeah.
Say in other jurisdiction, there are soft loans for some of these businesses and all of that.
Yes.
But beyond that, the problem now they want to mean you are not making headway. All the demands that you're making, I was about making effort towards that. Because the Odikaye and woman not reflecting in the life of the people. And that is why our people are open and get the voice.
I see.
And why is it not reflecting in the life of the people? See the night see now go drop play ticket and say when people now go to the radio so come. Let's say and now quite saying at least that alone should guide your conscience. Say and yet say I say me and yet that's a brown woman. Again, the 2025 budget promises us of strategic investment in certain critical social programs. Masa, what was the last time we doing who said the point of dropout to power as far as advanced education is concerned? The admission entry point. And that for the first time, you say global economy no or should be or whom be abo why don't we go to the aid of that parent? Now the entry point, the bano school fees. So will be a bit of a room. We are going forward. We have what we call student loan class, and they are said to me a pay to by 50%. The first Nanka you could access 2,200 and something Ghana. Today you can access 4,500 Ghana cedis, which is more than any bachelor degree school fees in this country.
Yeah, that's true.
Meaning you can pay for your school fees and pay for your friend is saying accommodation.
Yeah.
Meaning government is absorbing, even though that comes, and even interest rate that's no. You see, so just 6%. nti wa wie school nyina na wo betua they just ohamu abupens ya pe ne de to so and then all persons going to tertiary schools one more no matua school fees kura owura Mahama me asa de obsika mo for the first time in this country ya dwene hunu say disability is not inability and to obi sabio so sabia kronto eye bubu ye ade ye bibi nyame hyehye ya ensisi yetimi ma no da ye so ka ne trim ye boa no ma ye pagya ne ti ba go to other countries. People with disability, only big companies. Why? Because their nation never rejected them at where they were. And the President Mahama said, Obia was or how ni biano on tertiary school free. It has been launched, it is running. And the President Mahama said, Abofra biya about school feeding program in Tum. In Tedbiano no Kurano, you could see the quality has improved. For the first time, we have found sustainable source of funding for the free senior high school. And then who goes to social media, TikTok and then they can come and quarantine the social media actually any omudie watch it and you pity and you try to talk but Jamie and then 7 even at the prison level almost feeding has been improved.
Has it taken effect? Never take effect from the next budget.
I'm saying it's Omunya commencement certificate, as part of 2025. It's a review now by.
I see.
And see a hokrano and Yama Pasha say a day. A course. President Mahama better say I say, "Who are Rikaje was share one. Ubetini abwa mayama nipa dachi papa Hendra nipe kugu work." If all these people have been tapped. Now, a sense of entrepreneurship. Abaya so masana momo atinya creative numa. Now in a matter of 5-6 years, you have 100,000 jobs that have been able to create 10 slots. That's about 1 million jobs.
All right.
A bank cannot create 1 million jobs to recruit people, but a bank can innovatively support young people to create that jobs. And then I do 100,000 young people.
All right.
And then go get
Okay, so what we do say?
Economy who adwuma no hwe ye botae kese pa in the 2025 budget. They see ABCC fee.
Okay.
Na economy ni ye. Yatimi aye ama certain social programs so this year ni so no. Ghana ni no edi hu fa so. Me de. Se ne mia mo fa. Captain Smart. Hwe petitakra mu no. O se 2026 budget a bay tax free. And who are now against here the 2 and a big Juma. One of us at 20 of you means would die at 20 a Juma no crowd be jai at 20 business will get to the I feel your waffle.
All right,
you must rise and shine and flourish in the Ghana that we all are building together.
You better question about now. You have to and come on the show because at 12 o'clock you say you news. Nafi Yakoba Yasaba Betwa so. And just 1 minute, let me find out from you, sir. What expectation, sir? Even though it's me can in but what expectation is, sir?
Well, it's going to be a very beautiful budget, a budget that will speak, especially when ordinary citizens. How umanibeji budget, no?
Okay.
Because if you are making public policy, you look at the ordinary citizen. And I believe strongly that the 2025 budget have shown all the positive indicators now. We are told that there won't be any new tax. We are told that COVID will go. It's one of the levies that will go. We are told, I think maybe 2% special import levy. When we met them at a budget presentation, we gave them that we want the special import levy to go. Then I've told them, say the rationalization of the tax. Who say can offer that or the couple get fund and health insurance on it. I said, say they should realign that get fund and health insurance. That they should give us input and output because to have the financial muscle to employ
a much bigger budget for the ministry. No?
All right.
If you heard him say, that's my expectation.
Okay,
very well. Fight.
Okay.
Now, oh my God, you know,
Mahmoud Kabori and Samson Asaki, by